Kitkatscanread.
Hey everybody, today is Monday, it's Bank Holiday Monday, it's the start of a new weekly vlog for you guys, and yeah, I'm surprised that I managed to vlog for you all. I have not been in the greatest of mental health recently. It kind of started last week, I want to say, where I was really feeling myself that I was not myself, that I wanted to be alone quite a lot. I wanted my own free time quite a lot. I was starting to feel quite numb about a lot of things, and when speaking to a lot of my bookish friends, the pattern came about that I have got depression. I have had it before. I've been on medication before. I've done the iTalk therapy here, and realistically I want to stay clear of medication. I want to try and be able to understand my feelings and be able to overcome them in my own way. But I know that if things get really tough, I know that I will get somebody to talk to. Luckily I do have really supportive people who are completely understanding, and Will has also been great and been giving me like a lot of space, like when I sort of request it, and yeah, so it's not nice, and yeah, it's strange to admit it in a video that is what I've been going through, but yeah, no, it's not good. And you know, I've my mental health has not been like great throughout my life, let's be honest. Like, it's not been the greatest, and there have been times where I have lost friendships over it and everything, because it makes me paranoid as hell. And yeah, I mean, I won't get into the details of it all, but I have had people say the standard response of like, it's not all about you, which is the typical response to somebody who's going through depression. And yeah, it's not nice, and in my head I think about that all the time, and I don't really want to be thinking that. So yeah, it's definitely difficult. So I was up this morning 3:30. I was not happy about it, and yeah, I played with the cats. I was literally like half asleep playing with the cats, and then I fed them a bit later on at like 5 AM, and then it was getting lighter, so I opened the curtains and I was gonna do a bit of reading, but I was falling asleep. I kind of near enough ended up dozing off anyway, and luckily the cats kind of jumped back on the bed and fell asleep with me. And then I woke up to my alarm and got myself up ready for work. Today I worked 8 AM until 2:30 PM. It was a shift that I volunteered to work because it's a bank holiday, and yeah, it went okay. A bit stressful at times with like trying to juggle some things, but yeah, managed to get through it in the end. Yeah, and then came back and kind of settled myself. Then I fed the cats again their dinner, and then I streamed an hour and a bit's worth of the Lara Croft Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm really enjoying that game actually. Like whenever I'm just sort of like streaming, I'm just like, this is the game I want to play. I'm kind of like mood streaming at the moment just because of like what's been going on, and I feel pretty good about that. I did start Cafe con Leche last night and I'm on chapter 3. I'm like 13% through the ebook. I didn't manage to do any reading on my break or at work today. My brain just wasn't there, to be honest. So this evening is the opportunity to do it. I've got my live reading sprints on at the moment, and it's like 8 PM at the moment. So yeah, and my reading sprints tonight, I'm going to be reading Crave by Tracy Wolf. At the moment I'm page 16 on the first sprint and just kind of like being introduced to what's going on. So I don't hold a massive opinion on it, but I'm just realizing how big this book actually is. It's like over 550 pages. This book is actually huge, but I just had a real big craving to start it. Literally crave and I've got a craving to read it. So I am enjoying Cafe con Leche, and yeah, I feel like I'm going to like enjoy it a lot more. And yeah, I've watched the latest Riverdale episode today as well that went up, and it ended on a cliffhanger as always, which I won't get to see what happens next until next Monday. But yeah, that's all that's happened today. And yeah, this evening is just reading in sprints. I'm feeling really tired though, so I'm gonna try and do my sprints as close to 11 as possible, unless the cats, especially Nutmeg, gets up and is just really kind of like awake and annoying like she normally is. But we'll see how long they last. But yeah, other than that, guys, that is it from me. So I will say goodbye for now, and I hope that I speak to you very soon. Hey everybody, today is Thursday. It's my first day off, and every Thursday I see my nan. I have 3 loads of laundry to do because with it being the new month I changed my bedding. So yeah, I changed my duvet, I washed the blankets, I washed all my towels, and then I had my normal week's laundry. So yeah, there were about 3 loads to do. So I just put them on the short load of like the half-hour wash to freshen and wash them clean. Then I take them to my nan's because she's got a garden and a washing line, and the weather was really nice today that it was dry within a few hours. And then I had to drive to Will's hometown, which is Frome. It's not too far from Salisbury, it's in Somerset, because we had to pick up Will's passport. He also has some Easter eggs from his family, and also some plastic boxes they were looking after for me for storage for when I moved last year. So I picked them up so there are no debts to pay. And yeah, and then we went and drove all the way to Poole to have some dinner, a day's restaurant. I'm sort of thinking to myself, never again should I go there because I feel sick after I've been there. I don't know why, but I genuinely feel sick. I had exactly the same amount as I normally do. I literally go for like chicken and prawns and stuff, and then the second time I get all the vegetables, and then literally just had a dessert of like ice cream and sauce and yeah, I also had like some sushi, which was really nice. But I literally have the same as what I normally have, and like I had lunch at 12, so I should have been, you know, fairly hungry like 6 hours later. And yeah, I felt really sick, like proper sick. And then I came over really funny. And then I was in Tesco's and we were looking at the free bookshelf, and like I had this strange thing where like my heart just was going boom 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 boom. I don't know if it was like the sugar rush of like the ice cream and the sauces. I don't know, it was very strange. So yeah, and then we left and I dropped Will off and I just drove back here, and yeah, so I hoovered underneath this actual sofa bed this morning because I've been meaning to do it for a while, and I'm so glad that I managed to do it because it felt so satisfying after doing it, because it just had so much fluff and dirt and crisp packets, like toy things that Nutmeg plays with. There was so much rubbish, so much dust, so much fluff, so much feathers, like, and yeah, hairs and stuff. So yeah, hoovered it all up. It filled a good bit of the hoover up actually. And yeah, and then I flipped the sofa bed over. I'm going to try sleeping on this side because this side doesn't have the hole in, but it is the other end. Or whether it's going to sort of hold my weight on this side, because every time I sit on this side it seems to kind of like wobble a bit more, whereas the other side's the sturdier side, and I think that's because it's a sofa bed. That was more the seat side of it, so you obviously sit on that side. This side was more of like the back of it, so it's slightly more wobbly. So I don't know, I'm gonna give it a try, see if I can sleep on it. I've got all my pillows protecting my back because the sofa bed's really stiff and horrible. I hate it. I'm gonna give it a go, see how I sleep with it tonight, and if I really can't, I'm gonna just have to flip it back tomorrow, or I just sleep on this side. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. I can just move the pillows over and just sleep. But the trouble is, because the middle of the sofa bed's awkward, I can't exactly sleep in the middle of it, so it makes it worse. So yeah, that all happened today. Had really fun time on Ashley Sprints last night. I laughed so much, I was in tears. Like Hendra, I absolutely love her to bits. Like, she just makes me cry with laughter, and we literally are on the same wavelength of like our minds and stuff. Like, we just bounce off each other. And Ashley special is never ever gonna escape my mind. But yeah, I had such a massive like laugh and good time. I really needed it because I've really not been myself lately, as I've mentioned before. And as I saw my nan today, like, I felt so much better. Like, I came more out of my shell a bit more. Like, this morning I was very sort of like in my shell and like reserved and everything, and then when I went to see my nan, like, I had such a really nice time chatting with my nan. And yeah, my nan told me some kind of sad news. I don't know what she called it again, but I didn't realise this, but in one of her eyes, which is her right eye, she said she can't see anything out of the centre of her eye. She said if she looks directly at something, it's really blurry, but she can see like in her peripheral vision, like on like the edge. So she said if she looked directly at me and like kind of blocked this eye off, she wouldn't be able to see me with this eye. And she said when she went for her eye test the other day, they said that they were really lucky that she came, because from the eye scan they've discovered that there are early signs of it happening in her good eye. So yeah, of course my nan's been worrying and thinking and obviously dreading and probably crying and whatnot, and thinking like, oh my god, what if I wake up blind? Because she said that's exactly what happened with her other eye. And I just started bursting into tears because I feel so sorry for her. Like, she doesn't deserve it at all. Like, she's one of the best human beings ever. Like, she's always been a mum to me. My nan, she brought me up, and you know, anything that happens to her, I worry so much. Like, I love her to bits. So I care for her, like, you know, we have that amazing close bond that we always have. Like, she's my nan, and if anything happened to her, I don't know what I'd do. So, yeah, so of course I got really upset and I just started crying, and especially when my nan was just saying like that she now wakes up every morning just to check that she can still see. And it's like, it's really upsetting to hear something like that when we think we've got so many issues going on in our lives, and there's something like that that's even worse, you know. So just, you know, it just made me think like, my worries are nothing like that, you know. What have I got to worry about when there's something like that, you know? You know, it's a shame that my nan's got a little dog, and obviously I've got the 2 cats, you know. Otherwise I'd move back in and I'd live with my nan and look after her, you know. But I've got the 2 cats and they are my children, my priority. I can't give them up. You know, I love them big time. Despite them being noisy bum-bums. Oi! Oi! Excuse me? No, it's not the time. But anyway, yeah, sorry to be a bit of a downer, but yeah, it breaks my heart every time I think about it. I just burst into tears. So I'm just gonna try my best to message her every day and see how she is. Maybe give her a call at any moment that I can, even just for a little chat. Ask what she's been up to or something. You know, we've only got each other. So yeah, so yeah, that happened. It's always lovely to see my nan. I'm lucky that I only live about a 10-15 minute drive from her, and I don't mind seeing her once a week, you know, on my day off. I don't mind sacrificing my day off to see my nan. I'm more than happy to do that. So yeah, and now that it's getting a lot lighter lately, I tend to spend a little bit more time with her. It's really nice, especially nice weather, just sitting outside having a nice chat, or ice cream or something stupid like that. So yeah, today's been a happy, strange and emotional one. Yeah, and yeah, it's, you know, 10ish, maybe 10:30, something like that now. I'm really tired, actually. But I managed to get stuff done today, so I feel really good. And I don't think Nutmeg's going to let it go that I left her on her own for like 8 hours. So she's a bit like, how dare you? Aren't you? Yes, I can see you. So, I didn't do a lot of reading yesterday. I did read from Crave by Tracy Wolfe. I am on page 52, and I don't know how I feel about this book so far. I think it's okay. I'm sort of listening to the audiobook and that, but I think it's hard to form an opinion because I've not really been focusing on it. You know, when you're like reading and you literally read the page 2-3 times before it actually registers. I think that's kind of happening. So, and there was at one point where I had to listen to a chapter twice last night. I was literally just zoning in and out big time, and I had to leave the sprints because I was like, I'm falling asleep. And I literally did. The moment I finished the sprints, I just got into bed, I lay down, the cats joined me, and we all went to bed. That is literally how it ended. I'm still 13% through Cafe Con Leche. I might listen to the audiobook of Crave this evening until I doze off. Or I could put Hot Supper on. I don't know yet what I feel like doing. But I think Along for the Ride, Sarah Dessen's movie, comes out tomorrow. So I might end up watching that. and maybe that will spur me to read the book, because that is a book that I have owned, I think, before BookTube. That's how long I've had that book for. And I've got other books by Sarah Dustin as well. I've got The Moon and More, got Just Listen, The Truth About Forever, obviously Along for the Ride. I think That Summer's another one that I've got. Yeah, I've got quite a few by Sarah Dustin actually. Then again, I've got loads of contemporary books I've had before I actually started BookTube that are on my backlist that I do need to read. And I think because my credit card should reset next week and I need spending money for my holiday, I am going to be good, and the only thing that is going to go onto the credit card is going to be food. But luckily I will be awake for a week. Awake for a week? I'll be away for a week, so I won't need food money for 1 week. But I've just got to be strict on the other weeks and only get like the basics, like bread, salad and sandwich meat, because I mostly just eat sandwiches these days. But I do have some lasagnas my nan gave me, so I can have like some lasagna with like a few chips and some salad. But I really need to cut down on my food again. I'm also kind of thinking of starting to walk to work again. I don't know about cycling just yet. I might start with walking and just see how I go with that, because cycling does take a lot of muscle memory, and I don't have that at the moment because I haven't been doing it in a couple of months. And now that it's getting lighter later, it gives me more reason to do it, so I might start doing it again. So I'm gonna see how I go Saturday, and like if I'm feeling energized enough to walk, I think I'll do it Saturday, and I'll start Saturday and then I'll do it then, because it would be nice to get it all done. And yeah, I think that would be good. So yeah, and then what I might end up doing is I might end up, if I do start walking and it is really nice, I might end up changing my shopping day to a Thursday, so that I get my shopping on the way back after seeing my nan. And it's just, you know, I'm saving fuel as well. So yeah, it does like several good things. I need a portion plate is what I need. So I might end up, I might purchase myself a portion plate. Oh my god. I might purchase myself a portion plate. Try saying that as a tongue twister. Purchase myself a portion plate. Purchase portion plate. I'll see if Amazon have any for really cheap. Maybe they have a set of them. I'll have a little look. Other than that, guys, I'm going to head off for now. Tomorrow is my secondary day off. I don't actually need to hoover, but I will probably give the floors a quick mopperoo, because I did the hoovering today, but I didn't mop, so I need to do their claws and then I will mop. I won't need to shower because I showered today. I shower every other day. It's the only way to keep my skin less oily and less greasy and less itchy. It's just the way that it works for me, believe me. And yeah, at some point I will stream. I'm probably going to stream some more Lara Croft, not gonna lie. I'm really enjoying that game at the moment. And yeah, I think I need to edit some videos, so I might get them over and done with in the morning. There's also one work training thing that I need to do, and I don't know whether I just get it over and done with, or whether I do it on a different day when I'm like just finished with work sort of thing, and I'm like, yeah, let's just do it. I don't actually know when I should do it, but I know that there's one training that I need to do, and I need to do it at some point this month so that I've got it done and completed. And yeah, I'm just thinking to myself, I really need to start working on reading what I've got in the property rather than getting new stuff, which should work on the books that I've already got. So I'm thinking of doing a bookshelf challenge, so let me know what you think about that. But I'm thinking of doing a video, and I might film it tomorrow actually because I'm kind of excited about it. But basically you have a shelf and the challenge is to read the shelf by the end of the year. So it could be that I pick this hardback shelf over here and I go left to right, you know. I don't know, I'm just thinking about it anyway, about what to do. I think my challenges for this year, other than the 10 books to read this year, I wanted to read, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, I want to continue more series and possibly finish some. It was to participate in readathons, which I have been doing every month, and I can't remember like the other challenge I had. It was either, I don't know, 5 to 1 challenge I think it was. That's not going very well, but maybe with this holiday thing it will. I need to start saving my money again. So yeah, I just need to be good. Like I really need to restrain myself. I just, you know, I should allow myself, like, well, the thing is, like, Illumia Creative Fairy Loot are one book per box. Sometimes Fairy Loot gives you 2, so it's either 2 or 3 books a month, which realistically I shouldn't be having to buy anything else. So I should really wait for those books to arrive so that I know what books they are, because they tend to be the popular books coming out. So I should wait for those, and then if I don't have them, or do I spoil myself on the book that is in the box? I don't actually know what to do. My Illumia Creative box should arrive tomorrow. I don't know what's going to be inside it. I don't know I literally don't look at any of the clues. I like to be surprised. But I don't really do the unboxings anymore, but I don't know whether I should just start filming them again, and just doing a really quick like reaction to unboxing them. I just always feel like nobody will watch my unboxing of them, so I don't really know how I feel about them. I don't know, I might film tomorrow's one and then I'll just see how I feel about it. I'll just do like I don't know, maybe I could do like an unedited unboxing sort of thing, and then it could be an easy upload, and then I can upload that like tomorrow. So yeah, that's the only thing that I know is coming. But yeah, the only other thing that I need to pay off next week when my credit card resets, as well as my spending money for holiday, is I've got to pay off my water bill, which is just under £40 for ever since October actually. So November, December, January, February, March, April, May, so 7 months worth of water, and it's just under £40, which is, it's alright. So yeah, but anyways guys, I've been chatting for far too long already, so I'm going to head off now because I'm feeling quite tired. I'm hoping the cats settle with me pretty soon and that we can all sleep together, and yeah, hopefully I can wake up nice and early and start my day. And yeah, I will speak to you guys very, very soon.